President Putin arrives to the training ground. And then it's showtime, a 45-minute piece of theatre for the commander-in-chief in this six-day exercise. A massive show of force by troops from Russia's strategically most important western military district, together with Belarusian forces, right on the border with Europe, right on NATO's eastern flank. A simulated counterattack of a scenario which they rehearse every 4 years, where a Western coalition works to unseat the power in Belarus and take over parts of the country. Joint exercises overseen by Presidents Putin in Russia and Lukashenko in Belarus.
Always before, Alexander Lukashenko liked to play the reluctant military partner in these drills. But now he seems to have convinced himself that this colour revolution scenario that they are rehearsing about defending themselves against here is exactly what Europe wants to do to him. And that has pushed him firmly into Putin's corner.
The direction of travel between these two men 1 year after huge street protests against Lukashenko's rule is going one way, towards closer integration. And that's militarily too, with Russia now maintaining a fairly constant military presence in Belarus, with a new joint training ground right up against its border with Poland and Lithuania.
About 200,000 servicemen private division, about 760 units of military equipment, 15 ships and up to 80 aircraft. Once again, we have shown our readiness to provide safety for the Union state.
These could be the biggest exercises on Europe's border since the Cold War. No NATO observers invited, they never are.
We are closely observing the Zapat exercise. While each country has the right to conduct military exercises, limited transparency, the wider context of the maneuvers, and the accompanying hybrid activities raise our concerns.
But Russia tends to inflate the numbers to scare the West and impress the viewer back home. And it is impressive. A piece of muscle flexing to make sure that Russia's armed forces are ready for whatever threats or opportunities present themselves next. Diana Magnay, Sky News at the Mulina training ground, Russia.